Greetings, housemate and dad. Welcome back to Civilization 5. We are Morocco. We've got our little Kasbahs built everywhere. Look how awesome they are. They make the desert tiles extra productive. We've got archaeologists going everywhere. We are building the Cristo Redentor. And, what are we researching? Biology. I think we are waiting to buy a great scientist. Yeah, we're saving up faith for a great scientist to push us. What will we spend it on? Biology, where are you? Oh yes, we wanted biology. Ooh, extends the range of sea. We're gonna get an additional trade route. We can construct wells and build oil, which should let us convert people to battleships if we have the wells we need. Because we are pushing towards ecology would be nice. Bazooka. The Apollo program is how you win the science victory, so we are headed in that direction. The Great Firewall. Helicopter gunship. Helicopter gunships are so brutal. The Pentagon would be nice. Reduces the cost of upgrading units. Airports would be pretty awesome. Paratroopers are great. Fighters and bombers. Destroyers. Oh, so many wonderful things to choose from. I guess all of our sciencing technologies. We do need to research all these things to build the spaceship stuff. Ooh, we want to rush for this robotics. Modern armor, what? Spaceship factory, missile cruisers, stealth bombers, what? Nano, XCOM squad, yeah. Yeah, XCOM, giant death robot. Incredibly strong. Ooh, globalization. Doubles tourism output. Definitely want this spaceship factory. Medical lab would be nice. Let's finish up biology and see where that lands us. Alright, World Congress in 3 turns. We have Mad Cash. Let us check our diplomatic overview. We've been denounced. Okay, we got a bunch of allies. We can tip some over the edge. Next turn is when we're going to do that, so let's get to the next turn. An archaeological dig. Attacker, Cape Town, Defender, Morocco. No slots are available for great works of art. What? I can't believe our cities are full. there. Oh yeah, you're just chilling. Okay, so we got beef. Oh! Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Good, good. Desires civil. Sorry about that. Alright, we hit a golden age because we are so happy. Excess happiness contributes to the beginning of golden ages. Once again, a golden age. Every tile in our empire that produces at least 1 gold will produce 1 more gold. Cities gain 20% production, and culture is increased by 20%. They last 8 rounds. It depends on the speed of the game you're playing. We're playing a relatively fast speed. Okay. I want something... I want a great work of art needs to be built. Yeah. Okay, let's go with the cult. Yeah, let's go with the public school. Let's purchase the monument, though. Let's get the stoneworks. Great work of writing, but not art. Coliseum, add happiness. Okay, we can get a cathedral here, but that's going to cost us faith. Once again, great work of writing is possible. We can get this castle. It'll give us 3 gold, 1 happiness, 2 culture, as well as 7 defense and 25 more city hit points, because castles are awesome. We'll consider that, but after we've bamboozled. I mean, after we have... Circus is cheap, doesn't even have upkeep. Nope. Whatever you're doing, don't do it, whoever you are. Okay, unit needs order, so we know we're in a golden age. This is our ironclad. Guess I can move out here. Great lighthouse, extra movement. We did capture that from the British. Boarding party, combat strength against naval melee units, good against cities, double movement in coast. Ah, withdraw before melee. Interesting. It may steam away from melee attacks, which is kind of cool. This one, not so much. Okay, you just stay alert. Warmus. We could surpass Germany. definitely could beat out her. So we're snapping up allies. 39 influence. So we'll have to spend 1,000 here. Oh, Greece. 129, that is unassailable. 51, that is tough to beat. But Jerusalem is close to us, and it would be good to be friends. Here, no one is friends with Malacca and Germany here. Let's... Can we snap up Jerusalem? 51 points. We can get 55 for 500 gold. Stealing them from Greece. And then here, we can't actually become their ally. We do not have enough gold. Because I spent it. Okay, I spent it on improving the empire. So sue me. Alright, no, we're good. Okay, after a round of throwing our money around, let's look at the World Congress now. Oh, look at that. 16 votes for us and 15 between my 3 competitors. They've agreed to commit 2 delegates to support Yay on cultural heritage sites. So we should focus on preventing the repeal of sciences funding. Plus, we're getting quite a bit of faith from Jerusalem. And then we can purchase items now. What do I want here? Let's get walls in case Greece really does push in on us. And a castle. It's going to be worth 3 gold, 2 culture, a happiness, and a bunch of other stuff, because we have that awesome super castle wonder that we built. Where are you? The Neuschwanstein. So awesome. Good if you have a lot of cities, but all around good. All right, Lady Catherine of Russia is getting a little, she doesn't want us getting friendly with Kabul. We could be apologetic or not. She's a really minor power, but I think it's always worth it to be gracious. Okay, Alexander of Greece denounces us. The first step to declaring war. I don't feel vengeful exactly, but we can totally crush them. He does have a good number of units. We are a mighty wide empire, and he's kind of surrounded up by us, but also in the middle of us, which is a bad strategic position for us. Winged Hussar. He does have a lot of units near us. Great war infantry. What we really could use right now is the Pentagon if he's about to attack. Kabul wants culture. We got silver somehow, or just made it up because we already had it. And we gain a lot of increase with them. Almady gives us a new unit. Ormus is tired of waiting. That artillery. What do you guys upgrade into? Anti-tank gun. You can also purchase military units. Berber cavalry, especially good in defense. Very powerful. Not as powerful as infantry. Infantry are insane. Snap up a barracks just in case. Here. We can afford to wait. Should save up our money. Wars are expensive. This would be a good choice though, because it's going to increase our gold by quite a bit. Now, if Greece decides to declare war on us, they have a lot of musketmen. Their firepower close to London is really brutal. Now, between our artillery, we've got an okay setup. Most literate people who play ranked by the number of technologies each player possesses. We are 9 technologies ahead of Alexander, who is behind us.
If the brain were so simple we could understand it, it would be so simple we couldn't.
Oh, a clever quote from Lyle Watson. So we can now build hospitals. 5 food is what it gives us. Reveals oil on map. We can construct oil wells, and we can establish an additional trade route. Also, Lisbon converted to, yeah, well, 4th Congress of Marrakech is now in session. We discovered oil. Thankfully within our borders. Ooh, lots of it in this desert. These workmen, I don't, are they on top of that oil already? So we're gonna have a lot of oil. This was all discovered within our borders. Okay, so let's get some military units over there, just in case. Okay, we want... We do kind of want to build a bunch of Berber cavalry, but we're building the Cristo Redentor, guys. And research buildings. Once we finish the research buildings, we will move on to those. We should look them up. Berber cavalry. Obsolete with combustion. Upgrades to land ship. That sounds nice. So we have to be careful to create them before we hit combustion. Otherwise, we will miss out on units having their special Homeland Guardian ability and Desert Warrior ability. Desert Warrior, not very likely to come into play. I don't see much desert up around here, but... Choose research. Anti-aircraft gun, correct. No, anti-tank gun. We really need those guys. And we did want the Pentagon. Oh no, combustion. Okay, we're researching ballistics first, but we do need to get on top of our Berber cavalry construction. Fortunately, we have a couple turns. When we assign our delegates, we have 16 total delegates. I think this is the split I want to go for. So it says we have yay 6, nay 6, 1 delegate, 3 delegates unaccounted for. So we could break that tie. Here we have yay 2, we have yay 10. So let's see, that's 12, 24. I only count 15 votes between them. Let's make sure this fails. I believe cultural heritage sites will pass. These guys. The Winged Hussars. Heavy charge, shock formation. And brutal infantry that upgrades as well to the anti-tank gun. It is a better form of lancer. Ooh, we do need to form another trade route. If they declare war on us, note that Jerusalem will declare war on them. They will probably destroy Jerusalem. Malacca cancels their fight. Alright, cultural heritage site passes. Everyone voted yay. Science funding was not passed. It looks like Germany and Russia both voted against it. Only Greece voted for it, and I voted 8 against it, so nice. Cultural heritage sites is nice. That means +3 culture from World Wonders. Each world wonder provides 3 culture to its city. Yeah, okay. That provides us with a lot. Here, we're getting 39. That means we have 13 wonders here. That's a huge boost. We finished the Cristo Redentor in 1 turn. Here, we can build a carrier, but we need Berber cavalry more. I'm going to purchase a cargo ship. Great Scientist is ready to go. We want to buy time to build our Berber cavalry. So I'm not going to do that just yet. Okay, we make a proposal now. We make it beneficial for us. Historical landmarks probably wouldn't hurt. We have quite a few great people. So let's go ahead and commit to that because there's nothing else to do. They insist we do something. Let's make it that. Alright, Greece says that we screwed over his World Congress proposal, which was going to lose anyway, I'll point out, but it was definitely us who made sure it didn't happen. Okay, Panama's looking for a lot of culture. I'm not sure if we're outproducing Greece.
Come to me, all who labor and are heavy burdened, and I will give you rest.
All right, the Cristo Redentor. Culture cost of adopting new policies reduced by 10%. That is quite pleasant. And a great scientist was born without us purchasing it through faith. Arts are flourishing. Kabul wants a trade route. We could, and a great person was born. Catherine enters the modern era. Marrakech is out of things to build. We can build us some Berber cavalry. The hospital wouldn't be bad. Let's build the hospital first. Since we can build a cavalry per turn, we can build 2 mini cavalry if we want. Is Kabul on our list? It is. Let's go ahead and establish a trade route with him then. This needs like 1,000 science left, but we'd get 3,000 from our great scientist. We're gonna sleep on it. We need to save up this great scientist. Okay. Catherine the Wise of Russia says that our proposal to the 5th Congress is a blatant attack on her interests. Pretty sure we just proposed cultural heritage society. Oh, Russia has adopted the freedom ideology. Maybe they're talking about a different ideology. Kabul is pleased to receive a trade route. Brussels, we rigged that election, increasing our influence and decreasing other people's. Greece took over Jerusalem. We lost 8 faith a turn. Russia and I are now permanently at odds. Let's build a Berber cavalry here. Let's build one here. Sleep. Note that Greece is no fool. They do have a large number of forces directly opposed to ours. Okay, 11 turns until the next World Congress convenes. World Congress coming in hot and heavy. We could swing some embargoes against our enemies.
Like bullets go farthest when they are smoothest.
Jean-Paul. Throwing in some aerodynamics and people interests. Anti-aircraft gun and machine gun. Anti-aircraft gun is interesting. It will intercept enemy aircraft which try to bomb nearby units, which is nice. And an intriguing setup in the late game. We now have access to the machine gunner, incredibly strong, but it can only attack right next to it. A great artist born in Marrakech. Let's see, what can we do? Claude Monet. He is a painter, and we could either start a golden age immediately. It would last for 6 turns, or we could find a city that has a free great work of art slot. For painters. We got room for 2, we got 1,000,000 great works of writing and 3 great works of music, but none of art, so it looks like it's gonna be yeah, the great works of art, our archaeologists did their work well. Why don't you wait around? And Rabat. What is that? Moroccan Berber cavalry? Nice. We can upgrade to a machine gun. It is quite pricey. And the Pentagon will make it cheaper. Okay, here in Morocco. We can build whatever we want. One turn. Let's build. Do we have only the one artillery? Let us build an archaeologist, perhaps another artillery. We've gained a promotion here simply because yeah, it's XP. Let's go with chock on this Berber cavalry. And let's move them here in case Greece gets ideas. Ooh, we get to adopt a social policy. Sensibilism. Lhasa is about to give up on us. Alright, we've filled out all of these social policies. Social ID. Ugh. So it is time. Gold cost of purchasing building reduced. Rate at which great people are born is increased. We've seen this work out. Factories increase a city's science output by 25%. We have a factory everywhere. Patriotic War would really stack with our Berber cavalry units. Because they already fight really well within our territory, which is nice. Alright, +2 local happiness from monuments. Monuments built in half time. That's nice, but we are loaded with happiness. Workshop, factory, solar, nuclear, hydro plants. Whew. Universal health care. +1 local happiness from every national wonder. We have built most of our national wonders. What do they mean by local happiness? Workshop, factory, solar, nuclear, hydro. That's a lot of happiness. So there's a lot of happiness here. Spies twice elect, capture enemy spies, Timmy steals technology. That's awesome and would protect our interests really well. But I think our spies are already ahead of the game. Thanks to the National Intelligence Agency, although I guess that's national. Let's go with Young Pioneers. We have a lot of these buildings built, and we plan to build a lot more. Okay, next tenant will be here, and the third one will be here, and is going to be the one that helps us achieve our science victory so well. Okay, Greece says something public. It's now protecting Bucharest. So when they say they're now protecting, what they mean is, uh-oh. Panama has infantry. That's kind of outclass everything I have on the field right now. I have the ability to build them, but... Marrakech. We got our archaeologist. Time to go here. Okay, we really need that hermitage. So we can actually just Okay, what is it required for the Hermitage again? Opera houses required. Those are expensive and slow to build. You have to have an amphitheater first. Yeah, it requires an amphitheater. We can afford it, primarily because purchasing buildings is cheap. And note that this is going to help our cultural output quite a bit. And then that unlocks our ability to build the Hermitage, which is going to increase our culture output by 50%, which is so good. We also should have built the National Epic. And should probably... Well, it'll all be fine. Ooh, we totally should build a museum. If we build that, he can actually not go into... Let's decide when our... What, Panama City, they seduced them away. They will reward the player with the largest culture growth. Looks like in 17 turns we're going to win them back, but that's too soon, too far away. And they want us to have salt. No one will give us salt because everyone is a little afraid we're going to win. We'll save up money to bribe them later. Combustion's about to complete. That will be the end of our Berber cavalry production period. We got Berber cavalry coming out here, here. We should build some here. Okay, Greece is buying up ally-ness from us. We'll note that we've now shrunk to 13 and Greece has grown to 9. A little bit of swindling in the future should work out in our favor. Okay, last turn to build. Should have built a national epic, but it's too late now. I'm gonna build a Berber cavalry here. Gonna build. Let's invest in a hospital here. You could build a great work of art. We could go back into a golden age for 6 turns, which will actually increase our culture output by quite a bit and our production. It's only 6 turns, guys. $59. So it takes 23 turns to get to the next golden age. Two culture, 2 tourism a turn. I do like my culture. This is going to result in more culture, I think. And a lot more money. Let's go with Golden Age. those guys are fast. Oh, Russia denounced Germany. What? It's finally not us being denounced. Our military is off the chain. Maybe a little too off the chain, but whatever. We sadly did not build a national epic, which would enhance any... Oh, that just increased to machine gun. The city-states are up in their game. The one Berber cavalry we did build here... is going for drill 2. Oh, snap, drill 3. Extra 33% combat strength versus wounded units. Mounted is over. Or that's a lot. Let's take charge. I think that'll stick with us. See, if we built them here, they would have had more. We have a shock there. Production, oh, we can go with bombers, all sorts of crazy stuff. Let's actually... Not London. London can build the Circus Maximus. Build the hospital, though. Marrakech. We should just purchase walls. Purchase castle. Purchase temple. Let's produce this. Okay, this Berber cavalry, you know, he came out very highly leveled. They are quite strong, very fast, and our road network helps a lot. Dig, sir, dig. Okay, Great War Infantry. Those are going to do a number on us, which means we definitely need this upgrade. Oil from oh, the oil is starting to roll in. Tell me you guys are building oil. Oh, we already have a lot of oil.
Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves.
Oh, Albert Einstein. So, with this technology, we get destroyers, land ships, and extended range trade routes, which won't help us because we can already reach everything. The land ship is an incredibly powerful armored unit that can move after attacking. And the destroyer is a fast ship for hunting down submarines. Killed a Russian spy in Marrakech. Paching! Lisbon converted to a different religion. Oil. Build an arsenal. It will increase the defense of Marrakech to untold heights. We want... Yes, we want the anti-tank gun. Now that we want the Pentagon really bad. It's time to burn. This scientist. That should finish this tech up in one turn, which is perfect. And then we can start on that Pentagon immediately. I know this has been a long episode, guys, but I think I'm going to push on until we finish, or at least start the Pentagon. Let us look at diplomacy. Does anyone want a trade route? Lhasa would like a trade route. And that's it. We can oblige. It's all about keeping the people happy, right? Now the Berber cavalry we've been building, note that we can no longer build Berber cavalry because they are obsolete. They've been replaced by the land ship. Can move after attacking, so it can make hit and run attacks just like a lot of cavalry units can, which is really brutal. And these guys want to upgrade into the land ship. These get lancers do not. Get the lancers to the back. So we come up with combined arms very quickly. Okay, we really don't want them to attack too soon. I don't know if they're going to attack.
Мы были побеждены, так что я становлюсь твоей пленницей. Мне кажется, это не самый худший удел.
We will overlook it. I hope you appreciate that. Alexander completed Prora. Prora. P-R-O-R-A. Okay, our museum in Rabat will finish in time for our archaeological exploits to count.
The root of the evil is not the construction of new, more dreadful weapons. It is the spirit of conquest.
Ludwig von Mises. Alright, we can now build tanks. Fast, powerful, strength 70, moves 5, really brutal. And anti-tank guns, relatively cheap units specialized in fighting tanks. This is kind of like knights versus spearmen again. As well as the Pentagon, which is worth a little bit of culture a turn. And it reduces the gold cost of upgrading military units, something we have to do a absolute boatload
Most of the things worth doing in the world had been declared impossible before they were done.
Welcome to the atomic era. Now we are way ahead. Let's see. So we're getting 33 gold and 18 religious pressure. It might even wipe out our religion. It would make it go faster. Let's trade with Almaty instead. It's almost the same amount of gold. They would get some science out of this. Not into that. We can just keep it up with Florence, actually. Okay, in the atomic era, I believe, yes, we get a new spy. Starts off level 2. Let's move him to spy on Russia. I mean, diplomatize. We got some counterintelligence. We've got some election rigging. Historical landmark arts funding. What is Prora? So for anyone who's acquired autocracy, you can then build this. In addition to 2 happiness it provides, it also provides +1 more happiness for every 2 social policies you have adopted and gives you a free social policy in a coastal city, which is pretty awesome. It was to be a massive beach resort on the Baltic island of Rügen, built between 1936 and 1939. And right now it's just kind of fallen into decay. Interesting, but it was supposed to house German workers. Note the oil wells. We now know of oil. We found a lot of oil on land. But time to choose production. Hospital is the right choice. Choose research. What are we going for? Recycling gives us the aluminum we need to build tanks and other fancy things. Solar plants are a step up. We got our anti-tank guns now. Nuclear missile, SS booster. Jet fighter. Oh, Hubble Space Telescope. What? Yes, this is exactly what we need. So let's go straight for that. Okay, we don't have any great people sitting around. But okay, unit needs new orders. Let's let that finish. Hey, denunciation expired. Okay, we're totally gonna end this episode right when I start building the Pentagon. We can have that next time. So we consolidated our military forces. The enemy is actually quite powerful across the way from us, but we have the money and the technological upper hand. We've just not turned it yet into military base. The appropriate. We've not upgraded them yet because we are waiting for this Pentagon. So if we can put off war for 5 more turns, it'll be amazing. But thank you for watching. I hope you appreciated it. We're trying to not conquer anyone, but Greece is making me nervous, guys. But I suppose that's what all warmongers, that's how all warmongers think, you know? Like, oh, you know what? It would just, everything would be safer under my control. Got a cargo ship over here. Lord knows where it's from. Oh my, look at that trade route. Impressive. And yeah, our military might is assembled. It's a bit insane. But, you know, we've got loads of money coming in, partly because it's a golden age, but partly because that is our jam, and we're heading for that spaceship scientific victory, closing in on it sometime soon, but we've got a good bit of everything else going as well. So, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.